At this company, I wear a lot of different hats. Whether it's graphic design, marketing, or technical documentation, I'm constantly reusing CAD data to get my job done. I see the user manual task pending in Manage, but first, we gotta win this RFP. I wanna make sure our proposal stands out with engaging images to separate us from the competition. The problem, we don't have the physical assembly for photos, and even if we did, we don't have time or budget for photography. Luckily, we do have SOLIDWORKS Visualize. This allows me to open the assembly, create a few cameras, and quickly generate out some photorealistic renderings in just a matter of minutes, leaving plenty of time before I have to start on the tech pubs. More on that to come later. Since SOLIDWORKS Visualize is a separate software, I don't have to worry about tying up a CAD license from our engineering team. Visualize lets me directly import the CAD assembly to start setting up my virtual photo studio. I always make sure to enable the monitor file option. This will give me notifications and allow for live geometry update if anything changes to the CAD model. All the appearances that were applied in SOLIDWORKS are carried over to Visualize. So this model is almost ready to be rendered. Things like decals, 3D environments, and even cameras created in SOLIDWORKS can all be repurposed. Applying additional materials is just a simple drag and drop from the materials database. I can use anything from basic colored materials, reflective steels and alloys, even complex rendering materials like those found in movies and video games. These are all easy to apply, even for the most novice of users. I need an artboard that shows the placement and relative size of our design, but I also may want to show only our design. Or maybe the design with some envelopes around it, or maybe the design with some different final finishes, or maybe the design with, okay, getting a little carried away. With Visualize Professional, I can use configurations to account for all of these variants in a single project file. Just like a photographer would move around in a studio to get the right angles, I can do the same thing right inside of Visualize. I can capture all the standard views as well as any perspective. For instance, highlighting some of the details in Jordan's design. It's like having an unlimited budget for photography. That's way better than a stack of drawings or screenshots. All the prep work is done. With 8 cameras and 4 configurations, that's a total of 32 images. Now it sounds like a lot of time and effort to create, but Visualize can grab all the configurations and all the cameras to bulk rendering during my lunch break. SOLIDWORKS Visualize takes full advantage of both computer CPU and GPU hardware, along with artificial intelligence that dramatically reduces rendering time. Visualize can also create interactive web content that can be embedded in any browser so the end user can view, spin, and rotate the assembly with lifelike realism. The final images are all set. I can check in these along with the Visualize project right into the same project folder in SOLIDWORKS PDM. Copy and paste as reference will let all the rest of the team have a quick link to locate the stunning renderings that I've just created. It's a simple process to take CAD data to professional quality renderings with a minimal amount of time and effort. The expensive techniques and equipment of a professional photographer are now digitized and available to anyone. More often than not, these types of deliverables not only express our company's professionalism, but help build better understanding and expectations between us and our customers.